Should be live now. We'll see. Yeah. Thanks everybody for joining in. How's everybody doing this fine Friday evening? Thank you so much for the early arrivals, Tasha. I've seen Jonathan in the house. And I believe I've seen Caper in early as well. He said he'd be here at 6:30, but he's fashionably late. Shout out to you, brother. So I have multiple mail call shout outs here this evening. And as you can hear, there's some new little things going on, new gadgets, new camera views, new setup. And we've been testing things over at the membership lives. And doing a lot, going over there now, trying to kind of create some consistency and feel out the gear as it's laid out now for me. Because as everyone knows, it's been quite a struggle. But we're on point now. Real point. I might have to take this hat off though, I'm not gonna lie. There we go. Now I can hear the volume of what I'm actually projecting because the mic is pretty hot. So welcome everybody. Thank you so much for joining the Canadian Fishing Musician channel. It's been a while since I've been live like this, with interacting. The last little while, as everyone knows, we've been out doing the ice fishing. And boy, has it ever been some pretty crazy adventures. I've only went through like a quarter of the footage that we've obtained through all of the adventures we've done. And as it stands, what it looks like, it looks to be that there won't be any more ice fishing around here or in the northern area if we don't get a deep freeze very shortly. We only have roughly a month at best left of ice fishing, and we're into double digits, getting warmer and warmer. And so it's made the ice very unsafe. There's been reports of people going through with ATVs and stuff like this. So, I'm not willing to take the risk, and neither is my good brother, Tommy. So the other thing that we'll be doing with the mail call is if you are an active channel member in the chat and you would like to have a video shout out, let me know. And I would love to be able to give you a shout out to your channel. As you can see, I have some already ready to go and ready to rock to do with the mail calls. So feel free to let me know. I noticed Jonathan and Tasha's in there with her channel as well. Maybe we'll see some other channels come in as well. This is very spontaneous. I've been pondering it and pondering it and pondering it for a few days now. I keep asking you, I think I should do it today. You think I should do it today? Finally, I'm just like, I got to do it. Just do it. So I got some really cool stuff. I got some fishing gear, tackle. I got some fishing wear, like a sweater. One of the things that I got that I'm like a kid at Christmas, man. I can't open it up like 3-5 days later. I gotta open it up the moment I get it and see what's going on, right? So the other thing is like cool little Fish and Brew pop-up holders, for your phone so you can hold it, which was really cool for the ice. But I also found it works really well for a phone holder, so you can sit here and watch. I can see the chats right here in front of me. It's keeping my phone tilted. It's pretty cool. So another thing we'll talk about is some inspirational watching I've been doing lately. I know a lot of people, friends of mine, have probably backed off a little bit. They haven't seen me as recent and as consistent as I normally am in people's chats. But really, I've been very active trying to do what I can when I can with providing content for the channel. And then, of course, this mayhem of a setup that's finally, at its best. I don't think I've ever had a setup that sounds so damn amazing. Like, I'm proud to say that, this setup is mint. Mint, at least for me, right? And shout out to Bill. He made a comment in a chat, another person's chat. I believe it was in Beers and Cheers. And I didn't realize we were on members only lives, of course, and I was playing music, and it sounded great in my ears. And of course, it probably did sound amazing compared to any of the other live streams I've done, but I didn't realize that in OBS, which I'm using right now, streaming right from OBS, that I was projecting out in stereo. And at first, when he made the comment, I thought, I was saying, okay, maybe he means by the two microphones, left and right, because I have the two inputs. But then I started thinking, I'm like, no. I go back and I listen, and I'm like, I can hear things in the corners of my ear, like there's some separation there. And so I went and looked, and sure enough, boop, one button clicking, bang, you're in mono. So now it should be just in forward and one direct sound, pushing to both ears, hearing me at this really nice, deep radio. Jessica Lynn in the house. Thank you so much for joining in. I appreciate that very much. So I will apologize. I have been held back a bit when it comes to the intimate kind of podcast kind of thing, if you will. I just kind of been taking it easy and trying to not burn myself out, and just take things in stride. I try to do too much at once. And so far, I've found that, especially after all this fishing and everything, getting that out of me, just creating little goals each day and accomplishing them, whether it's one song. I have 2 complete backing tracks that I've wrote and recorded to bass and guitar. I have 2 tracks now that with Itching to Go Fishing and The Great Outdoors that I will play. I will attempt to play live tonight. And it's pretty interesting. Pretty interesting stuff. So I know some people have been requiring me or asking me and leaving comments. I will get into that too as well. They've been asking or requiring about me playing on other panels and playing or entertaining their community. I will just say this flat out, and I'm just going to be completely honest. I have no problem doing that. But for me, it's more of a focus and an importance to me to do it for paying channel members, of course, that have developing or, developing channels, and they would like that type of entertainment, and or people that are in like regular subscribers and stuff, a PayPal contribution or an agreement to a PayPal link being shared through the presentation, just a little something to help, because it takes time, effort, practice, and a lot of batting my head off the wall to get where I am today with the sound and all the gear that I've been in and out of, using, not using, and then realizing it's, it's been a lot. So any little bit helps in this situation. And up until I was playing live on YouTube, I was a paid entertaining musician. Even people that would come up from the stage would have enough decency to offer, something of retribution for the time and investment that they're asking and requiring me to do. And so I don't think it's unfair to ask the same type of level of respect or consideration. It's one of those features that I want to be able to do more for channel members. And I made it apparent yesterday where I was like, I'm going to write all my channel members' names down. Active channel members. Gifted memberships can be a little tricky because people come and go, come and go, come and go. But there's active, consistent, you know, 30 days or more memberships that are renewals. And those people have communities and do lives and stuff like that, where I think it'd be cool where I just pop by and play some music for them, you know, and no hassle, no problem. I just pop up on the panel and hang out and play some tunes, right? So these are the avenues and the roads that I'm going at. There is plenty of musicians out there, I'm sure of it, that will offer their services and entertainment for free. You know, I'm what you call the struggling musician that never got out of the struggling. Played some great shows, but never got out of the struggling. So, Nuclear in the house. How's it going, champ? Thank you so much for joining in. I appreciate you very much. So yeah, in the description of the video you'll see now, I'll have the channel links attached to the people who are doing the member or the mail call that I'm doing the mail call to. And we'll get that started very, very shortly. I'll just say hi to some chat friends. Randy Jean, lovely one. How's it going? Nice to see you. New to the chat. Cheers. The Gorilla Vanilla. Gorilla Vanilla. Don't get really loud. Vanilla. The Gorilla Vanilla. I forgot I had that feature, you know that? I just see, give a little bit of time here. Feel free, please, if you can. It's all about connecting, right? And for me, I know that there's a subscriber thing on there, but that shows the authentication of the people and the genuine intention that people have while they're in here. I definitely don't want to send a bunch of random people to somebody's channel and be like, here, go over and check these people out, and they have no interest in trying to create or watch or be a part of that. I like to obtain people that watch the content, hang out, and talk with us. So you know when a new person comes in here, you know as members and subscribers in this chat, you're like, wow, okay, they gotta be, you know what I mean? Like they sat and chilled out for a minute. So like, hey, how's it going? Everybody knows a new face in us. You could be like, man, they waited 5 minutes to sit in this chat. And that's somebody that's, you know, they just watched 5 minutes of content. That's more than any average YouTube statistics for videos. You know, like the average viewed statistic, I think at best is 1:30 to 2 minutes, you know what I mean, on a video, like, you know, and that's YouTube's best average, not mine, but like, you know, the average viewer will watch a video for longer, 1.5 to 2 minutes, depending, you know. So I appreciate that very much. Make sure that we welcome the amazing people that come in, especially new faces. I'm very much kind of like the program in a sense, right? The newcomers are just as important, if not more important, than the regulars, you know, for that moment, that time, that moment, yeah. Lady Nuke in the house, nice to see you. Thank you so much for joining in. Stick around, everybody. Like I said, check it out, okay? Now, I don't even have to play guitar. I could just sing it. Walked up to the show this morning. The sun not quite yet to hit my eyes, yeah. Alright. I'll play guitar and have a whole thing for that. Just a little bit. I'm also trying to like watch my smoking and stuff while through active live streams and stuff. You know, I don't ever want to trigger people to do that, and, but it is what it is, right? So I'll try this vapor locks for a bit. We'll see how long I get going there for a bit, and maybe, you know, I'll last a couple minutes sucking this. I don't want to say it. Randy, shout out. Thank you so much for joining in. I appreciate you very much. You're new to the channel, so I appreciate that very much. Hang out for a little while.
I know Randy from Bell Beast, baby.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yep.
So you can moderate her.
Randy's cool.
Do you want me to do it? I did do Nuke and Lady Nuke.
Okay.
Do I ever collaborate with others? I definitely will, and I do consider it, depending on the position. I have had situations. Here's the thing. I started going down that road, and I've always invited it. It says right at the top of my YouTube channel, you'll see at the homepage, you'll see it says collaborations and stuff, welcome and everything like this, live music, or it did. It might be changed now. Just let me go. Oh yeah, I might have changed it. So, anyways, what had happened is for me, you know, I don't want to just post anything online. You know, if there's something that we work on together and it's something you want to post on your channel or whatever, then so be it. But for myself and my own musical profile, if I'm going to do a collaboration with somebody, they have to be able to take criticism just like I would if, you know, if I know when I'm shit. I'm my worst critic, you know what I mean? But in the same sense, it's for the better purpose of the music and stuff. And so I have had situations where relationships fell apart because we didn't see eye to eye when it came to the final collaboration. And I just said, look, man, I personally am not attached to it being offensive to who we are as people and friends, but I just don't want to put on my channel because I think we could do better. And it created that tension. And so I was like, you know what? If somebody truly wants to collaborate, they'll have my email attached to my about section. If not, or you can't find it, it's CanadianFishinMusician@gmail.com, just as the way the channel is spelt. And you can email me and shoot. You know, feel free to have. I once was told that I talk too much in emails. You know, like it was too lengthy. You know, it's too much of a paragraph. I invite that. Give me as much detail as you know you can, and what that picture looks like, so that I have something to kind of go off of and feed off of, right? And it shows me a limit of effort and amount of enthusiastic kind of like passion for what we're trying to get at. So I definitely invite. Oh, I sing. Yes, I sing. I mean, I try. I try. You know, I try. Well, how about we do this? Let's do a little bit of a mail call. Which should we start with? What do we want to see? I would like to start with this one, Tony. Tony was super cool. Stone Wolf Outdoors. Like I said, his description is his channel link. Everything, it's in the description right below this video. It would take 2 seconds, and I would not be offended if you left and connected with him. But before you do, let me show you what he gave us. Now this, I did not open. I did not open this, so I don't really necessarily know exactly what this is. It could be anything, okay? So this is my man, Stone Wolf Outdoors. Let me get to his channel here. I got him right here. Okay. And ooh, look at the water. Look at the water. Look at the water. Now, Stone Wolf Outdoors, surprisingly enough, is crazy. I'm going to go to this video back in a second. But Stone Wolf Outdoors, man, what a guy. This guy goes around all over the place. And, of course, we have mutual living situations, though his can be worse and better at times, depending on where he decides to travel. But this guy travels the world, you know, travels all over Arizona, all those areas, and he collects rocks. He's very, very, very useful with his hands and using things, DIY projects around the house, like barbecue starters, you know, fire starters, stuff like this, all types of things. But he collects these amazing rocks and he'll polish and clean them up, and he gives them to his subscribers at random times, you know, and I'm talking like not just one rock, two rock, I'm talking like a collection. And the coolest part is he takes enough time to get to know a person that he finds out what your birthstone is, your birth color. And we have the stones here. I should have had them ready um, before the stream here, but both me and Judy have the stones put away. And both of them were given to us with the birthstones and our birth signs. So it was super, super cool. So this is Stone Wolf here. And like I said, he's been around for a little bit. I definitely think he doesn't try to, nor does he push for that. He just pushes his content out and hangs out in communities and gives stuff like this to people that he gets relationships with. He's been an active channel member for CFM for a long time. Super, super cool cat. And this isn't the first time that he's gifted us, both me and Judy, because I know there's something in here for Judy as well. He does live streams, I see, on Mondays, where he'll have a podcast with friends and stuff, which I believe are other collectors and people and friends from him in the community. I wanted to play the intro video for him there. And I seen it. Is it on his homepage? Hold on, I got a trick. Just had it up, so let's go. There we go. Wow. Let's make sure that's not going to blow my ears off. This is Stone Wolf here. Alright, you ready? Let's do this. That's his trailer.
Hey everybody, I just figured I'd give you a little update. I changed the name of my channel, changed my logo also to more reflect my business. My business name is Stone Wolf, so I changed the name of the channel to Stone Wolf Outdoors. I think it'll work out a little better. That way, when I refire up my Etsy account, it'll be able to link all that stuff together and kind of put all of the platforms together as a unity kind of thing. I figured I'd just make a short video, let you guys know what's going on. I wasn't hacked or nothing like that. I actually just decided it was time to go ahead. I've been doing this for a little over a year now. I figured I'm ready to start being a little more active, a little more prosperous on this, and hope it works out. And thank you for watching.
Yeah. So I think that video was actually for 3 years ago. So that was like when he first was starting a channel kind of thing, as I noticed. He has a different little update here. But I wanted to see, so Crystal Hill Camp 2024, 2 weeks ago. Let's check this out.
Dog. We're at Crystal Hill, which is this hill right behind me. So far I found 3 little pieces of crystal, but not much. This is my campsite. A nice sized fire pit. As you can see, not much for firewood, but I brought some. I got the awning out, a couple tarps out to block the sun and the wind. Slept good last night. We got here yesterday. Did some driving around and came back here where we can do some rock hounding. So today we're gonna venture around the back side of this hill over here and hopefully find some spots where
really cool.
People haven't been everywhere. This side is, you can tell there's trails all over up there. But yeah, we figure we'll walk around the other way and go for it. But yeah, my camp's a simple little setup. Plenty of room for sure. Most of these campsites are pretty big. But yeah, I got a wall tarp here because the wind's gonna come from that direction. And just, you know, all my junk in the Jeep, firewood, food. Beautiful sunrise this morning. as we get to see it light up the edges of the hills. I got a couple photos. Always got photos, but it's pretty cool. There's I think 2 other campers in this campground. It's pretty big. All this area, low shrub, is all places to camp. But yeah, you can see the end of the road there, and just past there is a couple more sites. So you can see the sites, you know, 1, 2. I mean, there are tons of them going by, and it goes out that way, and there's a few more. There's a camper kind of van out there, as far out as you can get in this area. I think there's 1, maybe 2 others down this way. That's it. Pretty quiet. Yeah, plenty of places out in here you can park, and fire pits, everything. You know, you just can't collect firewood because there's nothing out here to burn. Green.
Gonna need a whole lot of fire starters. Just burn them. So, you gotta see this. So that's my man Stone Wolf. Please go over and connect with them if that's something that interests you. And I took a peek, of course, because it's Christmas, you know. I took a peek. Holy. Alright, let me show you this. Judy hasn't seen this either. Oh, this is super cool. This one I'm assuming would be Judy's? Oh no. Let me see. Try not to show like addresses, you know. Oh yeah, maybe this will help too. How about this? There we go, light her up. There you go, a little ambience with the live. Jovel, nice to see you. Good evening. It's nice to see you. Stick around. I'll show you, give you a little taste of what the sound system is like now. As you can hear, there's quite a difference in the microphone and the ambience of it all. But yeah, we're gonna play a song here soon. So we got, look at this. I'm pretty sure, now these are loomed, I believe. This was completely hand loomed. I almost said loomed, like completely hand, like look at, like these are crazy. And how many threads? Let me see, 1, 2. Holy, 28, 29 or something, maybe 30 rows. That's crazy. Look at that. There's another one. This one, I'm assuming this one would be Judy's with the colors. I can't remember if I had asked him or told him what colors. I just said, hey man, but I think he did. He asked us colors, so he may have to let me know. But one thing I know for sure that this would be cool for. Oh yeah, look at that, hipstered out. You know what I mean? Karate Kid. Karate Kid. That's super cool. I feel like it's Christmas right now. And like this, I almost feel like lordship, you know, like maybe I need to get a piece of the island, a piece of the, you know. Is that my hair? Oh yeah, my hair. It looks like I got this big curl going on. Yeah, the Karate Kid. There you go. Yeah. Thank you so much, Stone Wolf. I appreciate that. I know that the Queen is definitely sharing the links out there. Thank you so much. Caper's back in the house. I'm sure he's been here for a little bit, but I'm just acknowledging you. So that's when your time clock starts. You know what I mean for me. Free bird. It seems the internet might be jumping a little bit. Hopefully she'll lock back in here. I'm just waiting. I watch to see so that if I'm showing certain things, I make sure that it's at least showing what it should. But it's Starlink, you know, it's not perfect. It's satellite. All right. So that is super cool. Please, if you can, share that link out for us again. That'd be super cool. Des is in here too. Oh, wicked! Is she in here?
She was in here.
Well, I haven't gotten to her yet. I'm just.
Still is.
I think she still is. She's tagged in the description. I did not forget about her, sweetheart. My love. I'm gonna save this big one for last. Yeah, she's here. Yeah, I figured as much. I knew that. Okay, so we'll have. Now this one came, and I know that there was communication. I was very surprised because we usually consistently at least check our mailbox once a week to once every 2 weeks. But I could see that this there's a lot of thought and a little bit of weight to the envelope here. But for whatever reason, sometimes here, depending where it's coming from, I don't know how or why, but it'll get lost. And I think what happens is it gets sent to the P.O. box or something, or to the mailbox for the postal office, and it sits there. And eventually, it ends up over here. It's supposed to be directly mailed to our box down the road, but that doesn't happen all the time. So, this is from a good friend. She's in the chat here right now. Des, Peaceful Des. I know her as Des. Her link is as well pinned in the description below right now. It literally would take 2 seconds to go ahead over and just connect over into her channel. I've seen Richard in the house as well. Richard Donaldson, yeah, that's right. Almost thought I screwed it up. I'm getting better. I'm getting better. I'm getting better. So this is from Des. No worries, Richard, man. Thank you so much for dropping in. Cheers to you, brother. And I noticed that she sends quite a bit, even a Christmas card, which is crazy. But what I did notice, which was super cool, was the decals in the card. But first, I want to show the card here. Of course, showing the Florida, Panama City Beach. And I definitely put that up in Wish and Dream. But she sent a card, and it's super cool. And I would like to read it because it was really neat, and it was such a surprise to receive. Judy and Rich, I wanted to wish you both a very Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year. May Christmas be full of fun festivities this year. Judy, have all my stickers, but also some postcards. Oh, nice. Oh, okay, I see. Here are my stickers, but also some postcards. Much love, hugs, Desiree. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That's super cool. I got lots of space now because I've redone this whole setup here. So we can put that up there. I wanted to show, so as I move for, once I get to we finished it, I'm going to show her channel, and we can move forward from that. But this is cool, and the reason for that is because I was kind of around, I take no credit, where credit isn't due. This was a community build between a group of friends with Des and I believe Devil Dog and a few others. I'm having a tongue twister here. DJ Cartoon was a big push on this, and they got this all developed through, and it was super cool. So I thought it was really neat that I got the kind of the originals from when she first started developing the flower decal. And like I said, she's got a bunch of different ones. It was super cool. So I'm going to put one of these definitely on the back of this speaker right here behind me before we're done giving her this shout out. So thank you so much, Des. I really appreciate this very much. Check it out. Heart of a hippie, soul of a gypsy. Now that's pretty neat. I keep putting it in front of my phone here. There we go. Hippie heart, gypsy soul, free spirit. Super cool. Like this is like, look at these. It ain't cheap. Let me remind something. I remind people of this. These decals, you get little sporadic deals from Sticker Mule or whatever, or but they're, you know, one way or another they cost. You know what I mean? It takes. It's kind of neat. I kind of like this. Kind of trippy. I feel like I could cross my eyes and see a bunch of things going on there if I started turning around. You know, maybe. Maybe I'd take one of these first and then I would stare at them. We got Virginia postcards. That's kind of neat. These are cool, man. I mean, I'd never have these unless somebody sent them to me or I found them at a gift shop. You know, which would be a very rare one, being that Florida. Alabama. Alabama. And I believe this one here, I can pull it off. Maybe it's a tattoo, I don't know. Like a stick-on tattoo? No, it's a sticker. Oh, neat. It's almost like a picture. Oh, that's kind of cool. I'll bet you that. I'm almost afraid to peel this one off because that looks like... Oh, it is. What's going on here? This is neat. Oh, it is a sticker. Wow, they really got into protecting that sticker. Let me put one of these. Let's see, we'll put one, it's on this side. Can you see that? It's a little bit, I wonder if I should use it. Let's see if we can find one that's maybe a little more brighter so we can see the words. The white maybe will stick out. Oh yeah, there we go. That white's a little better. You want them to be able to identify. There we go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to should be able to see that to some degree. Maybe if all my guitar picks weren't in the way, but it's there. Joe McGraw in the house. That can go on the car. Yeah, this other one. Yeah, that's this one here that I had with the protection. It seemed like it was like more water protecting. I'm gonna even see if I can put this back on there for a sec. My buddy's car. We stick stickers on his car without him looking, so that'll be a sticker I'll throw on his car. On his truck. Well, it's so crazy how microphones are sensitive. Alright, so let's get to Dez's channel. I know I already have it loaded up. Let me just get it here. So this is Dez. She's 1021 subscribers, 257 videos. I will go to her about section here. This is my name is Desiree and my nickname is Dez. This channel is mostly of lives and hanging out with a few videos of this and that. Come on in and sit and spell. Meet others as well as make new friends. We do a lot of chatting and laughing. What you see is what you get. I'm a disabled mother who's been taken care of by my 2 adult kids that live with me. I have gone through a lot of bad and some good, but I still keep on ticking. So Wicked, she has an Instagram account, she has a wish list, she has a mom's list, you know, super neat. But Instagram, I guess you could probably get more of like a pictorial profile with her and keep up to date with her that way. But yeah, definitely. Thank you so much, Des, for sending these decals and the stickers. It was super cool. Like I said, it was a surprise because I know that you and Judy had already had a talk about it, and Judy had let me know and said, you know, there was something coming in the mail and that we were to keep an eye out for it. And eventually we just assumed that, you know, maybe there's something had happened or it got lost in the mail. We just kind of let it be, right? And sure enough, lo and behold, boom, there it was. So I appreciate that very much. If there's a video, I seen shorts. I looked at some of these shorts and I thought some of the shorts were cool. This one here, stick to your ribs.
Okay, sneak peek at dinner time. It's fat but delicious. Here we go. You see some cream cheese,
Oh,
some potatoes,
oh,
corn. That's
oh,
chicken
man.
soup, cream of chicken soup.
It's like chicken gumbo.
There's some chicken, and then there's some zesty Italian seasoning in here. It's cooking for about 6 hours. Yep, for about 6 hours. So it should be ready right around 4 or 5 o'clock. Cannot wait. I'll take a picture and put it in my community tab when it's finished.
Nice.
Okay, sneak peek at dinner
So
time.
she put the. Did you put the recipe in there? Did you say you put the? Oh, I see that. Did you put the recipe? Oh, look. So she's very active on the community tab as well. It's super cool. I just wanted to see. Oh, March 5th. Tuesday, March 5th. Yes, I can barbecue. I'm organizing fundraisers to get Peaceful Des a new wheelchair. I'm looking for donations to be raffled or auctioned off. Please share the post out to your subscribers and let's come together. Well, that's pretty crazy. I'm going to check that out. About section again, the fundraiser. That's March 5th. That's pretty crazy. It's a time of the year, let me tell you. It's my brother's birthday, and as well Judy's birthday coming up, and then as well we have the passing of both my brother and Judy's sister. So close. It's pretty crazy. It's a crazy month. I'm gonna check this out. I'll definitely stop by. I might even we'll have to see what's going on over here. But I'll definitely come and support and see how things are going. That's super awesome. I didn't know this, Des. There's even more. March Central Time on my channel. So I have to be on his channel. Sorry, folks. Cooking channel dedicated to people with physical disabilities. Well, there you go. There you go, Des. You can tell him that I think I've seen him before, though. I've seen him on streams before. This is the fella here. I just never connected with him, so here we are. So March 5th, so I'm assuming that the live is, there it is. Wicked. All right, well, I'm definitely, I'm hitting the notification on that. Live in 4 days, I'll definitely come and check that out. Wicked. Well, thank you again, Des. I really appreciate that very much. It super means a lot that you would take the time and effort to send us anything or you know, write words on a card, stuff like that. Like, it takes thought. Principle is amazing, and it's unfortunate. We wish we could send more stuff out as we could, but as anyone knows, with the cost of shipping, especially from Canada, going out, it's ridiculously, redonkulously crazy, and I just haven't been in a position to, you know, if I'm gonna send one out, I want to send out quite a bit. You know what I mean? And I've talked with Judy about that. Like, I don't want to just have one person. Oh, look, I got the first. No. I want to send out. You know, I've connected with a lot of people. We're getting up to 3,000 subscribers here. I think we're 50 subscribers away. 50 or less subscribers away from 3,000. I think. I'm not sure. Pretty close. So, you know, I want to definitely do something to celebrate and give back to some definitely personal friends, and but I need it all to kind of happen when I start working and everything, and I can afford to put a certain amount of financial commitment to that, because everybody is equal to, in my opinion. It's just, you know, I can't do it at this exact time. So appreciate it. 29.4. Okay, 29.4. Yeah, so we're almost at 29. Oh, so maybe some people, it goes up and down. We're getting there. We're close. That's all I know. We're real close. That's all that matters. No hater can stop this channel from growing. You know what I'm saying? So, moving forward. The next mail call we have is from my good friend Ashley from CNC Farms. And this is an interesting one, this next video that I'm going to show you, because it even got me to the point of engaging, and I believe that it might even have your brain thinking too. And I'll show that video in a second. It's just her recent video that she posted out there, that she's asking for subscribers and community suggestions, you know, to help her with her ranching issues. Well, I should say chicken feeding issues, but nonetheless, it's still like a home ranch, you know. So she sent this awesome card. Now, she's already right here on the center. The cool part about this one is it's a magnet, you know, it sticks right to anything, right? So, but she's already sent a card to me. It's been there for quite a while. It's almost getting that rustic vintage look. Super awesome. She's been an amazing support for this channel. And like I said, any of these channels that I'm mentioning today in this video, feel free to connect with them. It's in the description right now. Go ahead. Feel free to go and jet over and say hi. I will show this video in just 1 second. So she put the card is over the river and through the woods. Have a wonderful holiday wherever it takes you. Shane, Ashley, Kaylee, and I want to say Colton. Colton, right? I think I've heard her pronounce it's not cotton. It would be Colton. Colton, that's right. Almost looks like the T is crossed, sorry. That's right. Colton from CNC Farm. And Colton cracks me up, man. A little guy. And she'll have like little DIY projects and stuff that she's working on. And Colton will be there. And she just has an amazing patience with him. She has an amazing ability to be able to try and stay on task, but then have this little toddler wanting everything she's doing, you know, or wants to help. He's right there with his hands in the middle of it, right? And then the kittens, everything else going around her. So it's super, super cool. Webb's Web in the house. How's it going, Ralph? Cheers, man. I was actually thinking about you, brother. I was thinking about you because of the setup and everything that is going on. I've now, in the last 3 years now, I have went from Mac to PC Windows and back to Mac. And the crazy part about it is I'm pretty darn good at operating both systems now. Now, it's taken a while and it's hindered the channel of me going frustratingly back, but with the new interface and the setup and everything, it's so much smoother with the Mac. The camera's nice. Everything's working finally, and the sound. Wait till I show you the sound. I mean, you could probably already hear the difference as it is now. But thank you so much, Ralph. I actually, I was thinking about you, and the reason why I was thinking about you is because I didn't feel safe. I brought the microphones to the last ice fishing adventure, and it just, something was feeling like off, you know, something was feeling off with me about the whole time I was there. Things weren't kind of going quite right. And I had to put my phone in quite a vulnerable situation, which would have meant me hanging the receiver in a very, very risky situation basically right over the ice holes, you know, because I wanted that view of the fishing rods being worked and everything for future editing and stuff. So I brought them out there and everything, but I got too afraid to use them in that circumstances. But rainbow season's coming up here, and I do plan on going down there. Was what we were just watching a video, me and Judy, from last year to February 23rd, and Judy was catching rainbows right there down at the lake. So that's true. You're right. Yeah, that's true. Nope, they don't float. Unfortunately, not. So I want to show this video from Ashley from CNC. We'll get over to that right now. Okay, and then I'll give you more. We'll run it down to her channel. But maybe actually I should start with the actual base of her channel. She's like CNC Farm. CNC Farm, like basically she does her own little home farming on her property, like a little ranch like thing. She has some chickens, she has some pigs, she's got kittens, she's got kids, she's got a lovely husband, she's got a wicked family, and they're very, very loving and caring, and she's super, super attentive to the people that comment on her channel. Like, she really appreciates the community that's developed around her. But she does a lot of DIYs and cooking and stuff like this, and it's super, super cool. Super, super cool. She has 2,042 subscribers. Let me go to her. Almost 1,000 videos. Like, no, over 1,000 videos. Like, that's commitment. That's work. That's a guarantee that you're going to be getting videos 2 to 3, maybe more a week of wicked kind of little videos, and that's heavy commitment, man. That's super awesome. So definitely think it'd be worth connecting with her. I think you'd have an interest in it, especially if you like to do little cook projects at home, you know, or little DIYs and stuff in the backyard. You know, I know she's done arts and crafts as well. When the season times comes around, like, she's very, very active in making videos and posting content for her subscribers. Definitely get over there and connect with her. I love video content. I'm big on video content. I love people taking the attentive and the time to post us a video of them. You know, give me just you and what you love and your passion, so I know who I'm connecting to, opposed to always the lives, so to speak. Not that I'm against it. Like Ralph said, there's no wrong way of going about things, but sometimes I think just being under the live circumstances can hinder our spark, our best moments, you know, sometimes, depending on how our day is, right? Could be feeling down, we go live. It may not be the best impression that people get at that moment when they see you, compared to like maybe on a Wednesday when you were like uppity and woo, you know, and laughing and giggling. So videos give people a chance to give that personal touch to their subscribers, and I like that. So the one video that she posted here, which we'll get to in just one second, I'll read this, but the video she posted was asking her subscribers to kind of give her some suggestions on a chicken feeder, and we'll get to that just this minute. She goes, "Hello from the Midwest. 2020, we purchased an abandoned property and moved our family of 4 from the city to the country in pursuit of a simpler lifestyle. Amen. Follow along with us as we garden, cook, raise animals, and more. My passion is to cook and bake, and I try to make as much as possible from scratch. You will find cooking, canning, gardening, animals, and more on our channel. Please join us for the fun and watch us as we learn new skills renovating our property. Best wishes, Ashley, Shane, Kaylee, and Colton." She also offers a Gmail to, I know that she said in her just video that I'm going to show you, she offers her Gmail to contact her in case, you know, I mean, she's so open and so amazing. Like, just even like if you had a wicked idea for her to post a video, you know, you could send her an email. She'll read it and respond back to you. Like, she's that tentative and responsive to people that show an interest to her channel and the community around her. So super cool. So let's get to the video here. All right. So this is the one here I wanted to show you. Check this out. Now, you can say it in chat, what you think she could do, or what maybe you might have done before. Feel free to send her an email, as she said in the chat. So totally cool. You'll see when she talks in the video here. So let's get on with that.
So anybody out there that is using this type of feeder, it is just your 5-gallon bucket where you get the holes cut out and put the little feeders in. Let me know how you guys like this, because we have been using this for our flock, and
Cheers, Bill.
it got down to where I needed to fill it. And you guys are not going to be able to see this. I'm going to try and get in the light. So I don't know if you guys can see that black spot down there on the right. I'm going to try and point to it down here, right here. So when I emptied out this food last time.
So I think you can see the black, and I'm not sure, looking at it because of you, I'm not sure if that's just like a black mark or how these pipes, the feeders are connected to it. I believe she would cut holes and put the inserts in there. But what it sounds like is she's trying to figure out how the moisture, what the moisture and why the mold is being created there. I gave a couple suggestions. I'm looking at the video again now. Like I said, it looks like it's a screw that's there or something holding the side of that, but I could be wrong. But anyway, we'll keep going forward.
It was completely solid and caked underneath of these, and it was some nasty mold. The food was completely molded. It's like it gets underneath of the food and then it gets stuck down in there. The kitty does not want to go. Colton. So I'm not really sure how to alleviate that. I shake it daily. I shake it daily to shake the feed into the little spouts for them.
Did anybody else catch that? Did anybody else catch that? Literally, Colton, while she's shooting and talking into the phone, poor Colton comes up with the kitty and tries to put him in the bucket while she's doing the video, right? So, of course, me knowing... Excuse me. Me... being a video editor, and I'm sure many other people knowing as a video editor, there's those shots where it's like, do I do a voiceover or do I just continue the shot until I'm done the sentence and then cut to the next scene? And you could see that that's where Ashley was like, oh darn it, you'll see here.
You're getting my shoe. We named this one Pumpkin finally.
Right
down
here.
In there, the kitty does not want to go. Colton. The kitty does not want to go. Colton. So I'm not really sure how to alleviate that. I shake it daily. I shake it daily to shake the feed into the little spouts for them. You're getting my shoe. We named this one Pumpkin finally, because it's orange head. We figured since a couple of them already had coffee names, we might as well just stick with the coffee names. Anyway, back to the chicken bucket. So the food would get shook. I'm not exactly sure what else I can do other than take the lid off and stir it, which kind of is defeating the whole purpose of filling this to not have to do it daily. You know what I'm saying? But put your thoughts, comments below. Yeah, I'm going to have to scrub this out now today before I refill it because there is still mold around the spouts and I don't want that.
See, I'm not seeing any screws or anything like that. And I'm just, for me, I was kind of thinking that maybe the bucket sweats, it's very respondent to temperature, the plastic, right? So in the cold it would tighten up, in the heat it would expand. And the same thing would happen if you were in a hot room. It would sweat inside the bucket, which would create this moisture underneath the food. or if it was, let's say, placed right on the ground, and it's cold, which relatively should be more than about, it's kind of this time of year, then maybe it's freezing and defrosting. It's slightly getting to a freeze being on the ground, and then with the warm temperatures through the day, it's actually thawing the food and creating this moisture activity going on at the bottom of the barrel. I don't know. But what I did notice and what I was seeing is that it seemed to be happening around the seal of the inserts. And so I thought maybe putting some type of weather resistant caulking or something like that to seal that areas around each one of the tubes, and get a more consistent seal, maybe that would stop the moisture or precipitation, so to speak, coming in around the seals there. But I don't know. It needs to have air, right? I'm thinking to some degree. Well, the other thing I thought it was a paper bag. Put a paper bag lining in there first, and it should relatively act as a moisture activant and suck the moisture out of the food. Just put like a lawn thing. But anyways, there's a link. I think the Queen would be there. That's what I thought, condensation. But there is a link for the video. We'll continue on here.
To get in the new food when I fill it today. So let me know if I should be doing something else other than, shaking it, what have you. If you guys have had this problem using this type of feeder. We had the long strip. So this little feeder, as you can see, obviously does not work. They do this to this feeder every time I put it in here with food. That is why we switched feeders. Yeah, I'm not sure on the mold, guys. Let me know on the mold. This feeder's not working. And also, guys, let me know, shoot me an email even, on what type of feeder you guys use, because obviously this one's not going to be working for us, and I'm kind of thinking that the bucket I have going is not going to work either, if it is going to continue to mold the food. But we got to figure something out here, guys, because it's getting summertime and mold and stuff like that is just going to be on the rise. Little update here on my compost bin I built. I undid one of the wires so that I could open this door and stir it better, because I'm a shorty and it was not working out, me trying to stir this over the top of these. But what I can say is this is working out great when I let our chickens out, because they are just coming over and turning the compost on their own. Now, I think I am going to be adding some chicken wire around the three sides of this, just to kind of help keep some of the compost in that's coming out. You can see the wood chips and stuff is just sliding through the cracks. So I'm going to put some chicken wire on the outside of this to kind of help keep this stuff inside. But so far this is working out great with the chickens. And as always, thank you guys so much for stopping to check us out. And until next time, everyone have an awesome day.
Super cool. Wicked, wicked, wicked. Thanks again, Ashley. We really appreciate your support. You've been an amazing support for this channel for so long. And I feel like we've kind of created a good friendship and relationship, especially between Judy and you. But I also have a very mutual respect for your effort and ability and your passion for the growth of your channel with your editing. And, it's always been something I love to engage with. And I encourage anybody, if you're looking for stuff, someone cool to connect with that does those kind of home DIY projects all over the house kind of thing, you're looking at the channel right here. That's here, right here. CNC Farms. Thank you so much for connecting with me way back when you did. Well, that's been so far amazing. Like these are really cool. I gotta say, this is really neat. I like it. I feel like the Karate Kid. I could put one around my head one around my waist. I'd be like a red belt, black belt. There's a black belt, right? It's a tough one with the bucket. Yeah, no, I agree. 100%. 100%. All right. So, what do we got next? Well, some might remember not too long ago I was in a live fishing and we were in what was called a Slob Slam tournament. Well, that package came and showed up for entering our pictures and everything. We got pulled out of a raffle, and there's some really cool stuff in here, let me tell you. So this is the Slob Slam from Fishing Brews Outdoors. Right? Fishing Outdoors. That's right. There we go. Good enough. Three O's? Sure, why not? Now, I've never checked their channel out before until tonight. When, I was like, okay, I'm going to go over and see. Now, they've had a channel open for a while, but it's crazy to see because here's a guy, a couple buddies that just love fishing and are passionate about it, and here's another guy, doesn't know them worth a damn, finds out about a tournament that they're hosting in Ontario that I can go and fish. And this is their channel. It's their YouTube channel that I happen to find, and they have like 60 subscribers, which is crazy. Okay, kind of almost looks like carpet. Not gonna lie, it's got a bit of carpet feel on them. So this fishing tournament we got into called the Slob Slam, and this, I guess, was the starting of it 3 years ago. We'll check that out. Oh, that looks amazing. Where's
Another
mine?
day, nothing to do.
What? That's pretty funny. It's a couple funny kind of things going on in that video, but one of them is that's one of the first songs that I got with a group and played drums with. Was that hockey song? Look at Slob Slam, Barrie Ice Fishing Derby. So they have one in Barrie as well. I see it's a walleye one, I think.
Sorry, baby, I don't have his link.
What, Fishin' Brews? Fishin' Brews is in the description below in the video, right in my live, right there. Just click it. It's easy. Click it, sends you right to the channel. I wonder what this is. M&R episode 1. I don't know. Let's see. This looks like it might be funny. 54 seconds, a minute 24. I gotta check more of this.
Oh, Merry Christmas Eve, Fishin' Brews. Slobby Robbie here with Fishin' Brews Outdoors, just enjoying another Christmas classic by a well-lit tree. What's that? Which story am I reading? Well, it's a magical tale about a Christmas elf that comes to visit if you're a good little brew all year. You'd like to hear the story? Well, gather around and come have a seat. I'll share this delightful tale with you.
The legend tells a story on Christmas Eve night, when good little brews are tucked in tight. You put a crankbait under your pillow and get to bed without a fight. You might get a visit from a brew at the stroke of midnight. He moves gracefully and silent and brings tons of cheer. Only time he stops is to crack a fresh beer.
We'll come and see you later, Duz. Appreciate you, thanks.
Jolly old elf will hook you up with lures and goodies. And for extra good kids, you might get an FBO hoodie. Just as he entered, he's out like a light, bringing holiday magic and making Christmas mornings.
What's going on, Tommy?
It's Christmas.
Wow, honey, thanks for all the lures.
I didn't get any lures this year.
Could it be? He came! He even drank my beer.
So Merry Christmas, Brews. We hope you have a safe and happy
Ah,
holiday.
that's
and wish you
fucking
lots of luck in the
awesome.
new year.
You guys stay safe. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas from us
Shut
to you.
up, man.
We're overwhelmed with all the support that we've gotten so far, and we look forward to bringing you guys more awesome content. Thanks so much, everybody. Fish and Brews Outdoors. Get out here. See you in 2021, baby.
That's super cool, man. What the heck? Honk, I can't catch oh, come on. Let's just tell you what we can say. Hold on. I can't.
All right, Oscar challenged 2 of the Brews to a fishing competition, and this man lost. Check it out. This is what happens when you challenge 2 Brews. Oscar can't even drive after 2 Brews.
Get away from the road.
Yo.
He lost the bet.
Yeah, right on, beautiful.
Here we go.
Yeah. I deserve this.
I can't believe that.
This is great.
That's dirty.
Oh, yeah, you got a little love.
Right, Caper?
Here we go.
I can't catch fish. Oh, man.
Look at that embarrassment.
Oh, shoot.
Tell him he's garbage. Oh yeah. He really sucks at fishing.
I cannot. Oh, buddy's like, I would have made him wear a thong. Backwoods boy, how you doing, champ?
Oh, this is great.
Channel members, feel free to stick around. We can do video shoutouts for you after as well. Oh, shoot. And this is like probably on a Sunday. Everybody's coming home from fishing and camping and stuff. He's on like,
This is just a normal day for you, eh? Yeah. Any street corner you go to. So how was it?
I feel very liberated right now. This is very liberating.
If you're out on Rammer Road and Highway 12 this morning,
Oh,
you might have got
Rammer.
yourself a little treat.
That's super awesome. Super wicked.
In today's video, we've compiled disrespect.
Oh, you have you? Maybe on the next one. So, that's Fishin' Brews. And I cannot believe they only have 61 subscribers. Let's get on, smash some of that over. Go send a connection. Tell them CFM sent you. Let them know. Right under this video would be wicked, right here. I could post it in the chat. Give me one sec. Does it let me? Oh yeah, right here. There's the video. Man, OBS is working just mint for me. Not gonna lie. It does kind of, you know, sometimes we can do some guest podcast interviews and stuff with StreamYard and stuff, but for me, this is mint. And I noticed exterior bill in the house. I gotta ask, is it in stereo anymore? When you mentioned that to me, I started thinking about it, pondering. I get into the settings with OBS, and sure enough, the output is pushing in stereo. And I thought, okay, that's what he meant. At first, I thought you might have meant the difference between the two microphones and that. I thought the Focusrite was pushing stereo between the two inputs, but it wasn't. It was OBS. So I'm wondering if it probably is a little bit more like one push. You know what I mean? One sound, one go, mono. A little bit more edible, ear edible. I think we'll see when we start playing. So I'm gonna open this up here. Super cool. Yeah, I figured as much, Bill. Thank you so much, man. Just that little suggestion in Jeff's chat had me thinking and going back to and I looked at all my settings and my output routing, and I realized that I was in stereo on OBS. Nowhere else. Everything else was in mono, but in stereo on OBS. So just give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Oh shoot. He just challenged me live on a live? Did he do that? Holy, young grasshopper learns everything I know and then tries the nerve to come and challenge me on my own live, man. I'll take that challenge. I'll take that challenge. But it's gotta be in the summer. It's gotta be in the summer or in the fall or in the spring. It should be in the fall, I guess, for salmon maybe, but we could do it through the summer with bass and stuff because we'll be fishing everywhere. I'll take you on that challenge. We'll have to configure some details, Tommy. I'm thinking our girlfriend's bathing suits. That's what I'm thinking. You know what I mean? You gotta wear your girl's bathing suit or I gotta wear my girl's bathing suit. What? Stretching. I'll tape it from the back, babe. I'll tape it to the back. You know what I mean? I'll tape it from the back. Tape it right to the back. All right, so let's check out this. Let's check it out here. Let's see. So again, that was from Stonewolf. Super cool. Really, really neat. Awesome, awesome. I'm definitely going to be using them and wiring them up. I just want to put them aside for 1 sec. All right, well. This is super cool. Again, this is from Fishing Brews. There's some decals and looks like some tackle here. Yep, we got a glow tackle, glow ice fishing tackle. So I believe that glows in the dark. I'm pretty darn sure it does. Well, maybe I'm lying. Or maybe it's not getting enough. Either way. Oh yeah, it's glowing. Oh yeah, it glows in the dark. So that's a glow in the dark. I also noticed a little tiny bronze tungsten jig in here as well, which I thought was super cool. Now again, this was just for registering and being a part and supporting the Slob Slam for this year on Lake St. John. Oh yeah, there's where it was. So this was cool. This was super cool. I actually used this on the last weekend, and it was cool. I got a couple fish on it, but it's a rattling Meigs jig. Meigs jig has a rattle to it. But the thing about these, the super cool thing about these for vertical jigging, is you can see that the eyelet holds. When you hold this and you're jigging it, the head is sitting on the bottom and the hook stands up off the bottom. I caught my floor there. So like you can see that it's balanced in a way to sit up if you have your line right here, right? It'll fall down, and the thing is that the purpose, I believe, is to jig this and wrap it off the bottom. And you can imagine if you're hitting that, just kind of smashing that off the bottom, they use in Simcoe, which is traditional ways, a high hook, and they'll put like a rainbow hook or something, you know, a 14 or 16 hook, and they'll put that up about a foot up above with their live natural bait, and this would be hitting off the bottom and making a lot of noise and wrapping off the bottom. It'd be great for walleye. I know it's really good for whitefish, and it would be really good for just about anything that can put its mouth around that if it can find it. You put a minnow on the side of that, you can put grumpy baits on that. They included their decal stickers, which is super cool. I'd already put one on my box, on my fishing tackle box. And I know they sent a package to Tommy as well. We had intentions of doing a cool video, but we spent 2 exhausting nights trying to fish Lake Simcoe in some pretty harsh elements. And by the time we got to Couchiching, we were just about catching fish and shooting what we could in video footage, which we will share on the channel very, very soon. So this was kind of neat. This is the part that I like. Check this out. You know how they said if you were a good little fishing brew, you'd get yourself a hoodie? Well, shoot. What do you know? A full out Fishing Brews hoodie. And I mean, like, this is a nice hoodie. The logo is embroidered right on it. It's stitched right on it. You can see it's not printed on. Right? Give me a sec and put that on. There we go. Nice crisp shirt. I think I'll keep it just for live streaming. Because if I take this fishing, it's going to get dirty real quick. So that's the mail call. I think we're, what, I don't know. I can't tell how long I've been streaming for, but StreamYard will tell you that. Oh, there we go. About an hour ago. Cool. Alright, let's get the chat back up there. somehow. Somehow. There we go. I haven't needed to wear a hoodie in years. Caper. Some may know what he's talking. I know what he's talking about. Dirty boy. Wow, like pretty crazy. So maybe, what do you think? Should we try a tune? Is anybody eager to hear what the sound is like and what I've kind of been working on the last couple days? Alright, let's see what happens here. I think 50% was usually pretty good, but... I think the sound levels were all right. We'll see what happens. Dirty in the morning, the loons are calling. The sun heats up my face. The waves are crashing, the heartbeats are thrashing. Can it truly be a better moment than this? Walking down the shoreline, I couldn't help but pay mind to the beauty of a moment like this. Craving the tidelines, fishing on the shorelines. Can a moment get any more blare? Gives in place, the sun's on my face. There's only one thing left, and fishing the great outdoors. If I ain't fishing, I'll be missing my fishing, and no wonder. Just explore the feeling, the fire, commitment, desire to keep moving on. Through all the obstacles, wading through the depth of nature's flaws, just for a moment like this. What I wouldn't do just to make this moment through and through. If I'm not fishing, I want it to be true. There's nothing like the bite fish until the evening light and turning on the headlights and the moments best shared with you. My gills in place, the sun's on my face. There's only one thing left. Well, that's kind of where I'm headed in a direction. I know I've seen some comments about it might be skipping or something. That could be the Starlink. Unfortunately, I can only do the best that I can with the signal I have. For the most part, it will stay, has its times where it finds its gaps in between. But it is what it is, right? It's the best that I got right now, and it's better than what we've ever had. So I hope that I hope it's not too much of a hindrance with the video skipping from time to time. The audio should still stay there. It would just be the video at times. And what I'm planning on doing, to be honest, is using my own video footage and pressing buttons while I'm playing, and having video footage play. You know, whether it's live fishing, catching fish, stuff like this. We want to create this kind of half live interactive music video, you know, and work through the progression of my set list, doing that with the content that I have. So let's try this one. See what happens with this. Make sure our volumes are good. Seems pretty good. Have a little fun here. See what happens. To the show this morning, the sun not quite yet to hit my eyes, yeah. There's no room for morning. Nature suits us all and the birds flying up. I'm fishing, oh I'm itching, can't sleep at night just 'cause I'm thinking that's a lot behind for me, yeah. Out in a boat, the waves are rocking, tips of the rods won't stop popping. That's a lot behind planned for me. Ooh, yeah, out in the lakes of our country, yeah. Out in the lakes of our country, yeah. Out in the lakes. Out in the lakes of our country. Up to the bank, and I look up to the sky, and I ask myself, and I wonder why, how I ever wanted a life better than this. The line gets tight, I'm set for a bite, so I buckle up, I put my feet just right, and the rest of the story is nothing but play, yeah. Oh, I'm fishing, oh, I'm itching, can't sleep at night just 'cause I'm thinking that's a life behind for me, yeah. Out in a boat, the waves are rocking, tips of the rods won't stop popping, and that's a lot behind planned for me. Ooh, yeah, out on the lakes of our country, yeah. Out in the lakes of our country, yeah. Out in the lakes. Out in the lakes of our country. That's a lot behind planned for me. Out in a boat, the waves are rocking, tips of the rods won't stop popping. That's a lot behind planned for me. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Out on the lakes of our country. I'm not sure, but I kept hearing some clip pipping or not like gaps, and I'm wondering if I was just hitting the red a bit, but it's okay. I think it was relatively decent. It was decent. It was decent.